from Tampa Bay's #1 news station. This is Good Day Tampa Bay.
Hey, happy Friday the 13th to you.
Yeah.
By the way, we had 2 months in a row. We had a Friday the 13th last month.
Yeah.
So this is what's so great. The planets are aligning where we are today because it's the 13th annual French market that I'm going to tell you about, which the address here on Indian Rocks Road is 13128. We work for Fox 13.
Yes.
I don't know if you knew that. And it's Friday the 13th.
Yes. It's lucky. I think it's lucky.
The luckiest day of all. I'm the luckiest boy in the world because I get to be here today.
Apparently, today is your day.
The 13s are all aligned. I love 13, and it coincides with USA Today had a little poll, which I was very surprised at the outcome. Here was the question they asked people, since it's Friday the 13th, have you ever carried a lucky charm of some kind? So, Vanessa, have you ever carried a lucky charm?
I didn't consider it a lucky charm, but okay, so I call it Jingle Pig. I might have to show it to you, but it's a little jingly pig bell keychain. It's so hard to describe, I'm sorry, and I keep it attached to a USB drive. Okay, the reason I think it is lucky is because it's supposed to be like a Chinese lucky pig, and it was in a car accident with me. I was actually in a live truck that rolled over, and no serious injuries, and the pig survived. They recovered the Jingle Pig and that USB drive.
Well, look at that. I'd say that is a lucky charm.
So
that
I
you
still
carry.
have it now. I carry it with me.
What a great story of your Jingle Pig. And you tied it into the bacon story perfectly. That was a nice segue.
This is a good day, isn't it?
I carried for the longest time, back before your time, there was something called the USFL. And here in Tampa, we had the Tampa Bay Bandits. My parents and I were at the very first ever Tampa Bay Bandits USFL game versus the Boston Breakers. And I had a ticket stub that I had laminated because to remember that time, it was so much fun. It was a winning football team in Tampa. It's a long story. But I carried that Tampa Bay Bandits ticket stub in my wallet forever. That was my lucky charm. But surprisingly enough, look at this. 74% of the people in the country say no. No lucky charm ever. 23% say yes, and not sure, 3%. How are you not sure? Either you did or you didn't. Why do I hear frying bacon in my ear? Are you rattling papers? What's going on?
I got my Jingle Pig.
Oh, is it
I
a Jingle
wasn't kidding.
Pig? Okay.
I keep it nearby.
Jingle
USB
Pig,
drive?
Jingle Pig.
Jingle
does
Pig.
whatever Jingle Pig does. Hey, so anyway, we are at the 13th annual French market here in Largo at Julie's Cottage at Provence. She's hosting it. She's got the beautiful boutique store behind me thus. You're going to meet some of the vendors, shabby chic furniture, all kinds of fun stuff. It is today, 9 to 4, tomorrow, 9 to 4, right here at 13128 Indian Rocks Road in Largo. We'll tell you all about it. We're going to have a good day. Happy Friday the 13th.
All right.
Good luck,
Happy Friday the 13th. It's been a good day so far, has it not?
It always. We'll make it one.
All right. Absolutely. We'll see you in a bit. Thank you, Charlie.
We are in Largo this morning. Indian Rocks Road to be exact, 13128. To be exactly exact, we're at Julie's Cottage at Provence, the home of the 13th annual French market. Today, tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Shabby chic furniture, all kinds of fun stuff to explore, kind of a picker's paradise. You're going to have fun if you come out here today, I promise. I don't promise, but you probably have fun. Don't hold me to it. Make your own fun. But stick around and we'll help you make it a good day, Tampa Bay. Good day, Tampa Bay. I'm Charlie Belcher, coming to you from Largo this morning, from Julie's Cottage at Provence. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
This is Julie, ladies and gentlemen. Julie's Cottage at Provence.
Right.
Indian Rocks Road.
Got it.
Largo.
Anona.
Right across from Anona Methodist Church.
Right.
In fact, that's where you're going to park for the French market.
Right.
But before you talk about the French market, tell me about the cottage and what you do.
Well,
here.
this is floral design, home accessories. We specialize in custom florals for all seasons, all occasions.
Gorgeous
and
stuff.
we have the most realistic flowers around. In fact, when people come in and ask if they're real, I know I've done my job.
Everything here but the allergies. That's what I like.
That's right.
Now, the French market, which is today from 9 to 4,
Right.
tomorrow 9 to 4,
Right.
a big deal, and it's in its 13th year.
It's in its 13th year, and 13 years ago I tried to decide what could I do with all of this property. And the Paris flea markets were all the rage, so I thought, you know, I could do something like that. I called some of my friends, and we had like 10 vendors 13 years ago. And now we have like 40 vendors, a huge waiting list.
Wow, 40 vendors.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
What sort of items?
Shabby chic furniture, jewelry, art, flowers, clothing, vintage. We all kind of have a vintage look, shabby chic, you know. There are some new things, but it's just a showcase of local artisans, craftsmen. There's a lot of really talented people in the area, and this is our way of showcasing it. And we've also now been able to make it a fundraiser.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so the Botanical Gardens and Heritage Village is here, and we raise money for them.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
All the vendors with a French theme, or not necessarily?
Not all French theme, but a lot of them do.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Fantastic.
for this, yeah.
And all the fundraiser for the beautiful Botanical Gardens
Wonderful,
and Heritage
yeah.
Village here
Yes,
in Largo.
yeah, and there's a lot of history on this property because one of the original homes that was on the property is now at Heritage Village.
Love it.
Yeah.
Julie, merci.
Merci.
We'll go visit with some of these vendors and show you around the French market as we have a good day on this Friday.
Well, thank you, Charlie.
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 It's Charles to you. Napoleon, perhaps.
I like it.
Oh, all right. We'll check back with him. Craziness ensues.
We're also doing well this morning in Largo. We're at Julie's Cottage at Provence, where the 13th annual French market kicks off in about 51 minutes. 9 a.m. Yeah, you guys ready? We ready? Yes, they're getting ready. 9 to 4 today, 9 to 4 tomorrow. We'll meet some of the vendors, and we're going to have a good day, Tampa Bay. Stick around.
But first, Charlie, taking a stroll through the French countryside, right here in the Tampa Bay area. Coming up, will show us where we can pick up everything from shabby chic furniture to oh, I'm officially scared now, to fresh herbs. Maybe even Charlie himself. We'll check in with him. Thanks, Meta.
Good day, Tampa Bay. I'm Charlie Belcher coming to you from Largo this morning from Julie's Cottage at Provence. That's the name of the place, and they're hosting the 13th annual French market. Vendors setting up now. They're starting at 9 a.m. this morning to 4 this afternoon. Again, tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 4. Right across from the Anona Methodist Church. In fact, that's where you want to park and then walk across the street here, Indian Rocks Road, Largo. There you go. This is Jason and Denise, two different businesses, but one vendor station here because you kind of work together. You find the stuff and then you make new stuff out of the old stuff.
Take her stuff and make stuff.
You take her stuff and make stuff. Denise, where do you find your stuff?
We travel mostly to the Midwest, like Iowa, Illinois, Ohio, and spend about a month picking, filling up a trailer.
And what are you looking for when you're out there looking?
We go and tear down barns. We look for anything that's unusual, different, under things, over things, in the dirt.
So, Jason, when she comes back, are you kind of excited every time to say, let's see what you have and what can I do with it?
Yeah, I want to see what she got new, see what I can piece together. And
I can tell you right now, none of it's new. Right?
None of it.
It's new to you.
Yes, new.
So tell me about, give me some examples. What do you do with this stuff she brings you?
Like this, she has a ladder, and I would make a pot rack out of it. Old doors off of old houses, I make coffee tables out of.
That's a really interesting little coffee table there. And that's obviously a door on top.
Yes. Yep.
And then
the legs are made out of balusters that used to be for like a porch railing. Got some wrought iron pieces out of old doors. Got French doors that I create wall hangings out of.
Yeah, I like this right here. So what exactly would you use that for? What is that?
People put it on their wall, and then they can back it with photos, put big photographs in each one of the panes,
neat.
And then you got a shelf up top and also some knobs that you can hang decoration off of.
Yeah, I love the shelf on top there. Was that part of the door? Or did you?
I created that and put that on there.
That's kind of neat. So Denise, it's a good working relationship. Now tell me, where can I find your stuff and where can I find your stuff?
We have a large warehouse. It's in Largo, off Starkey. And then basically you just need to call because a lot of times we're gone picking.
What's the name of your business, though?
It's called Nisi's Designs, and it's on Facebook.
And Jason, what's your business?
Crossbeam Creations.
Crossbeam Creations.
Mm-hmm. I sell mostly through Julie here at Julie's Cottage of Provence. And
it's Provence, sir.
Sorry.
Yeah. All the ladies will jump all over you. Don't say Provence.
Yes, they have. And also in Rare Hughes in Tampa.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Good. That's pronounced Raw Hughes. No, I'm just kidding. Rare Hughes. It's Rare Hughes. You looking forward to a big day at the market?
Big day.
Couple days?
Yes.
Good
Very much so.
Fantastic. All right, there you go. Thank you guys very much. That's an example of one of the many, actually 40 different vendors that make up the French market here at Julie's Cottage at Provence. We'll continue to explore and find some more vendors for you and show off the good stuff. 9 a.m. opens the public, 9 to 4 today and 9 to 4 tomorrow.
They have some beautiful stuff.
Anjali?
I knew you were going to say that. I was waiting for
Anjali?
it. I
It's the
told him
perfect
I was
name.
going to go to town with my name.
It's the perfect name for this
Oui, oui.
morning.
Oh, thank you,
Anjali.
Charlie. Sweetheart, you.
And those with an actual French accent are throwing stuff at their television right now.
Disgusted
Walter,
with
leave us alone. Walter, I'm talking to Anjali. Leave us alone.
Anjali. I like it. That's the way it's supposed to be said, too. My mom would approve.
Oh. My last name is supposed to be Belcher, but good luck getting anybody saying that.
I'll say it for you. Thanks, Charlie.
All right.
Let's head out to Charlie Belcher. Charlie is in Largo, if I believe. Is that right?
Yes, you are correct, sir. Yes, we are in Largo at Julie's Cottage at Provence. Provence is how you say it. The 13th annual French Market is, we are moments away. We are technically 11 minutes from opening, but people are already here. 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can come see all these great vendors. You can do a little shopping. Oh, look at that. That looks nice. I wonder how much that is. Might have to take that. They even have a food truck here in case you get hungry. The Romaine Gourmand is here. We are going to talk to some of these vendors who have their finest arts and crafts here for you to enjoy. Today, 9 to 4. Tomorrow, 9 to 4. Stick around, everybody. Happy Friday the 13th, and let's have a good day, Tampa Bay.
Is doing a little shopping. I saw so many things that I could use for my house. That's the term. Need it. I need it.
Anjali, ça va?
Charlie.
Ça va?
Oui, oui.
Ça va? I'm asking you a question. I was asking, how are you? Ça va?
Bien? Vanessa's trying to give me a little French.
Très bien. Très bien. Comme ci, comme ça. Très bien.
Oh.
All right, forget it.
Comme si, comme ça. I get that one. I get that one.
I mean, I'm so-so. Très bien. I'm going to be very well. Or very good. All right, enough of the French lesson. We are at Julie's Cottage at Provence. We are at the 13th annual French Market. They've got French toast, French fries. No, that's not that kind of French market. It's more crafts and artisan goods and shabby chic sort of furniture. And Marie is here to tell us about Trades of Hope. What is that?
Trades of Hope. We are... we sell for the artisans all over the world. We partnership with them on fair trade principles. It's a company that was started in 2010 with 2 women out of Palm Coast, Florida, and their daughters. And we actually do home parties. So we sell the artisans what they make, all their crafts, all their beautiful jewelry and scarves and handbags. And we do parties. Would you like to have a party, Charlie?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
What are you, no. What are you gonna do with me and a party and this stuff? But I like it. It's very pretty.
It is beautiful.
But what are you gonna do? What are we gonna, yes, I would like that.
Yes, you will have a
I
party.
would. Okay,
I know you will.
Done. Sign me up. Thank you, Marie. We also are going to talk to Patty because you can see some of the artists actually do their work down here. And Patty is making jewelry out of glass, right?
I am.
Tell me all about what you do and how you do it.
This is called lamp working. It's a process where I'm using long glass rods from Italy. They're a soft glass versus like your drinking glass is a hard glass. This is soft, which enables it to come in a number of different colors. This bead so far, this was the core of the bead, this one. Then on top of that, I put an ink blue, which is this purple.
And you make all sorts of, I mean, this is your booth right behind here. You make all this wonderful jewelry and accessories and all that cool stuff.
Yeah. And it's fun. This is my 19th year doing it. And I still love it. And it's
really
still
pretty
always
stuff.
a challenge.
Would you like to have a party at my house for this?
Sure. Yeah, I'd have a party at your house anytime. Woohoo!
Thank you. I'm finally invited to a party, and I say no. Marie, I want to do the party. I changed my mind. I definitely want to do the party. Thank you. I'm never invited to parties. I'm always complaining. Finally got invited to one, and I nearly ruined it. Anjali and Walter, when we come back, we're going to keep going down the line here and exploring more and more.
Pretty popular.
Was that young lady hitting on you, Charlie Belcher?
Oh, for goodness sakes, no. She just likes, she knows I'm a good conversationalist.
That would seem like on this end of everything.
9 to 4 today and 9 to 4 tomorrow. Come on out, folks.
Thanks so much, Charlie.
Getting a taste of France this morning.
Morning.
Yes, indeed.
Bonjour.
It is a good, bonjour. It is a good day to get out and do a little shopping, and you can do just that here in Largo, the 13th annual French Market. Started at 9 a.m. It'll go to 4 o'clock this afternoon. Tomorrow, again, 9 a.m. to 4 o'clock. We are on Indian Rocks Road, right across from the Anona Methodist Church, big old church with a great parking lot. In fact, that's where they want you to park and walk across the street and come over here and enjoy all these vendors. Stick around, everybody, and make this Friday a good day, Tampa Bay.
And want to go to France? Charlie Belcher is checking out the next best thing, where you can get all kinds of French foods and some shabby chic furniture you'd expect to find along the French countryside. All that and more coming up next.
If you would like to catch the 13th annual French Market here in Largo, all you have to do is head right over. They're open till 4 o'clock this afternoon, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. again tomorrow. Stick around. We'll talk to some more vendors. I got some friendly, fragrant soaps to show you when Good Day Tampa Bay continues. Good day, Tampa Bay. I'm Charlie Belcher. We're in Largo this morning, right on Indian Rocks Road, 13128, I think? 13128, I think that's it. Right across from the Anona Methodist Church. In fact, that's where they want you to park. Come across the street for the 13th annual French Market right here at Julie's Cottage at Provence. And it's people are already here. Look at all the people here. Look at all the people gathered around to see something interesting happen, but they're going to be sorely disappointed because it's just me. This is fantastic. All kinds of 40 different vendors with all sorts of different fun things to offer for sale, like CJ's booth here, which is from Sweet Harvest Farms.
Yes.
And it looks like soaps and everything that smells good.
I do everything organic and natural that's for your bath, body, and home.
I like it.
And I've had 20 years in the medical field, and that's what started this. Actually, my very first soap was the No More Eczema, because my granddaughter was scratching so bad that she was bleeding.
Oh, my goodness.
And nothing the doctors gave them could help. My daughter knew that I was researching how to make soap, so this was actually my first bar, and it remains to be my most popular.
So how do you, I like this, this is a Blackbeard, and that smells good. So how do you make the soap? How do you do that?
It's a combination of oils, and then you have a lye water solution that you mix. And that process is called saponification, much like fermentation with wine. So from the day I make it, you have to count out 4 weeks for it to be soap.
Saponification?
Saponification.
I just learned a new word. Saponification, much like fermentation.
Much like fermentation.
But you know, you've also got the oils, you've got some soy candles, you've got...
I've got shea butter bars, I actually got, I'm introducing my all-natural tooth powder, now that the FDA has finally admitted that toothpaste might cause cancer. So we've been using this
Crest,
for 30
Colgate,
years.
she said it, I didn't. No, it's interesting though, and the powders, isn't that how it all started? Didn't we used to use powder, like
yes.
tooth powder back in the day?
Yes, and we should have stayed that way.
And then you also, I wanted to talk about your pet thing, is that okay?
Yes.
What is that? Is that there?
I have all-natural dog soap that you can actually use on your dog 3 or 4 times a day, and it's actually good for them. This is a hot spot ointment.
Hot spot ointment for your dog.
This is,
right?
yes, and it's steroid-free.
Well, that smells good too.
For the dogs that get allergies and hot spots and scratch and gnaw, if they lick this, it's okay. Everything's natural.
Everything all natural, all organic. How long have you been a part of the French Market here?
Probably about 5 years.
Fantastic, I love it. And then let's go. We got time to go over and explore. I love these things that you can put the oil in and then they continue to smell nice.
Yes, this is an all-natural potpourri. That will actually, you'll have this jar forever.
Yeah, it's really easy. You don't have to throw it away.
No,
like
because what happens is
things, right?
the scent will last 8 to 10 months, and once it's gone, then you put it back in the jar, you refresh it with the oil, and leave it closed for 2 days, pour it back out, it's refreshed for another 8 to 10 months. So you'll have the jar forever, you'll just have to replace the oil once a year.
I love it. I think we hit everything. And you get your soy candles.
Soy candles, and everything I try to do from the U.S., so this is actually, the soy is grown outside Atlanta, and I use cotton wicks.
Look at that. Well, CJ, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right, folks, it is the French Market. It's the 13th annual French Market on Friday the 13th, so it's absolutely perfect. They kicked off at 9 a.m. this morning, goes to 4 o'clock this afternoon. Tomorrow again, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We are at Julie's Cottage at Provence in Largo, right on Indian Rocks Road. You park at the Anona Methodist Church. You walk across the street. They got a Largo's finest. Largo police officer out there stopping traffic, so you don't have to worry about racing across the street. And they got a food truck here, so you don't even have to eat before you come. You can come explore, do a little picking, grinning, and have a good day.
Awesome.
Julie.
Jolie, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Dorian. Is that how you say
You know, I can't even respond.